Parenthood is often filled with sacrifices. But what happens when a mother decides to forsake her duty to keep her child safe? Here are 4 terrible mothers who thought they were above the law. Starting with this woman who left her children at home to go partying and drinking instead. On December 12, 2021, at around 1:40 a.m., authorities arrived at Southwest 33rd and Blackwelder to conduct a welfare check after receiving a report of children left home alone. Upon arriving, authorities found 4 unattended children. The eldest, a 9-year-old, was taking care of her siblings aged 8, 5, and 9 months. The mother, who was just coming home, was identified as Perla Aguilar, who, according to her, was working the night shift at the bar.
Hello, are you mom?
Yes. I'm sorry?
Why are your kids all here by themselves?
Because I work night shifts.
Okay.
I work 2 jobs.
Okay. Can you step out of the car so we can talk to you? Can you set your stuff on top of the car? Turn around. James, find you.
You're saying you're coming from work right now?
Interlace your fingers.
You're not coming from the clubs or bars or anything?
No, I work.
Okay.
I work at.
Where do you work at?
No, I work at a bar.
You work at a bar?
Mm-hmm.
You a bartender?
Yes, sir.
So, how don't you have a babysitter or anything for your kids?
Well, it's expensive. I take 4 kids.
Go turn this way.
Alright, just so you know you're being detained right now, okay? You're not under arrest, you're just being detained.
Okay.
However, it was later confirmed by the police that she does not work at a bar at all. According to the officer's account, there was an event happening at a nearby bar, which is why she left the children on their own. So while Perla was out drinking, a 9-year-old was left to look after her 3 younger siblings. Among them was a 9-month-old baby who was being fed pizza, as the elder didn't know what to feed the baby.
How old's your baby in there?
9 months old.
She was in there sleeping, and she was face down, and that's not good. There's loose, sheets and pillows and stuff. Babies, they suffocate all the time from stuff like that. That's not good to leave her like that. Your first name's Perla?
Yes.
Okay. Just hang tight for me, okay?
Have you ever been arrested for DUI before?
No, sir. I have
No?
never. No.
You ever been arrested for anything?
No, sir.
Okay.
Never.
How much you had to drink tonight? So do not tell me nothing because I can smell it.
No, I had some.
Do you normally drink at work?
Yes, the purpose of the bartender is if someone buys you a drink, it's $8 for you, and it's 5 for bartenders, 4 for the house.
When was the last time you took your baby to the doctor?
Last 2 months, she has an appointment on the 23rd of December for her checkup and shots also. And she was actually, last month, she was reserved in her body. It comes and it goes as natural, which I have documents on that. Because she has doctor's appointments and we took her to the ER and this and that. So I guess that's a normal virus that it comes and it goes. We don't have access to that at all. And her doctor said it was because most likely because she was teething. So she didn't recommend any medication. She just said that it's something that comes and goes on itself.
I am more concerned about that baby's diaper rash.
Yeah.
That is the worst diaper rash I've ever seen on a baby.
Yes. Well, Thanksgiving, they actually went to Texas with Destiny, which is my best friend, the one that she says is my sister. And she bought her these diapers that I normally don't buy her. And
That's not from diapers. I have a 1-year-old at home. That's not from diapers.
Well, it didn't start until she started buying those diapers, and you can even call her and ask her.
She drunk.
When she got her, she didn't have those diaper rash. So now I have to go to the Loves, and I have bought her creams and everything for it. But she normally uses the.
She's drunk. I saw her drive up here too.
Yeah, she's drunk.
I'm sorry.
I can smell it on her.
Well, yeah, I work in a bar, so you can smell the smoke.
No, no. I don't. Your name is Perla?
Yes.
Okay, Perla. I don't think you understand how mad I am right now. I don't know you don't. You have no idea how much I'm restraining myself. You can ask my partner. He's seen me mad.
As you have a 1-year-old, I
Okay.
understand.
No, you don't understand. You've had issues.
I work at a hotel.
You've had issues. So if I send someone to that bar right now, they're going to tell me, because I have an officer on the way over there to confirm that you work there.
Yes, Robert
They're going to confirm. They're going to confirm
Ronnie
that.
works there. Maria's a bartender.
You're driving drunk for one. You're driving drunk. You drove up here, so you're arrested for DUI at this point. You're going to jail. I'm letting you know right now. You are going to jail. Okay.
For a single mother trying to make a living, she's trying to keep a 3-bedroom.
You're driving drunk, and you were not working at a bar. You don't work there.
I'm sorry?
Okay? Yeah, I've already had an officer confirm that you don't work there. Okay? I've already had an officer up there, and they confirmed you don't work there. Okay?
The police says that the 9-month-old baby was found sleeping facing down around loose sheets and pillows. He also noticed that the baby had a really bad diaper rash.
You're going out partying, leaving your kids at home.
No,
this happens often because guess what? I know a lot more about what's going on than what you think.
Yes, that's
okay.
100%
Your baby has
true.
leather.
But no.
Your baby has leather for a butt. For her skin. Her skin is leather.
Appointment and everything I have confirmed, and I understand.
You're under arrest for DUI.
Now my question is, are my kids taken to CPS?
I don't know where your kids are gonna go. We're gonna stay here until we figure it out. Have a seat for me.
Apparently, this instance was not a new thing for Perla. The police report indicates that the eldest child informed the officers that Aguilar frequently leaves them alone like this.
Thank you. Well, you need to come and get them right now.
Okay.
You need to come and get them right now. She needs to come and get them. That's the closest that it's get.
She wants you to come and get them. Okay, so can you leave and come up here? Okay, so she's leaving now.
Yes, I know. Good? That's my best friend for 14 years. My kids, they went to Texas with her for Thanksgiving. Yes, I approve everything with her.
Okay.
She has everything.
And it's what's best for the kids. That's tonight, at least for tonight, okay? Okay.
Before being taken to the Oklahoma County Jail, Perla called her friend, and it was decided that the kids would be picked up that night to put them under her care. Perla was arrested, facing charges of child neglect, driving under the influence, and operating a vehicle with a suspended license. Here's another mother who, just like the first one, decided to go drinking even if it meant leaving her child alone.
What on God's green earth were you doing that your daughter is here by herself?
But unlike leaving a child in the comfort of their own home, this one decided to leave her 7-year-old daughter alone in a parking lot for 6 hours. On October 29th, 2023, police were called to the Perfect Spot restaurant and bar in DeLand, Florida, after a 7-year-old girl walked into the establishment and sought help from the staff to find her mother.
So we've gotten a little girl inside, and her mom was here earlier. Okay. She looks just like her mom, which is like immediately when she came in after we closed. She walked up to the door, and she was immediately welcome because like, why is there a little kid here? Because I actually got under my seat and I was like, brought their kid to a bar this thing. And I realized she's just missing. She just doesn't know her mom. We've got a little girl inside. Her mom's name is Victoria. I've tried calling her mom several times. I've tried everything, guys.
How'd you get the phone number?
She's actually a regular here. She actually used to work here a long time ago. The girl's mom.
Okay.
But that's it.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, I have tried everything.
You have an address for her?
I don't.
Okay. You don't have her last name?
No.
Okay.
I think probably the little girl does. I think I had the dad's last name. I have a solid phone number, so I didn't ask for the last name.
All right.
Who's the one talking to her?
I'll be talking to her.
It was around 3 a.m. when the officers arrived at the establishment. There, they saw a disheartening situation of a child left on her own, who had to walk herself across a dark parking lot to ask strangers to find her mother.
How you doing? I'm like a little pumpkin.
Where'd you walk from?
I walked from my car over there.
All right. Just letting you guys. We're out.
All right.
It's okay. You can tell us where you came from, okay? You want to sit in that comfy booth with them? You want to sit with us? It's okay.
Where's your SpongeBob ice cream?
It melted.
It melted.
What's your mom's name?
Her name is Veronica Raphael.
You're awesome at this. Where's your mommy at?
And sit next to me if you need to, okay?
You don't know? You said you walked from your car.
Yeah, because I fell asleep during it, and then she hasn't been there ever since. And then my mom said it wouldn't be long, and then after like 5 to 10 minutes, she just haven't came back.
Where is your car around here somewhere?
Yeah, it's over there. I can show you it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I will walk with you if that's okay. Can I walk with her?
Yeah, of course. We're doing super. You gonna show us the car,
Over here?
Roman? The plates and get the address.
Okay, I'll be over there in a second.
I'm coming with you.
Nowhere around here.
It's okay. You show us wherever it is, okay?
Phone.
You found Stat Abdullah?
Phone? Get her the phone and. Oh yeah.
My mom usually takes her phone.
You left your phone underneath?
Do you want to give it to this night? Yeah, he's going to help us out, okay?
The 7-year-old girl did her best to give as much information about her mother and how she found herself left alone. She also told the officers her mother had never left her before.
She walked off to one, but I can't see where because she turned the lights off.
Okay. Has this ever happened before?
No, she never leaves the car without me.
No?
She
Okay.
said it's something really important. And she said it would be real quick, but it hasn't because it was like 5 to 10 minutes.
But you don't remember which way she walked when she left the car?
No.
Okay.
If she'd walk down here, she would never leave me. Because she's never done anything like this before, but that's blocked off, so she can't go that way.
Yeah.
You doing good?
Mhm.
Okay. You want to hold my hand still? Okay.
She has a purse that goes around here, and it's like to here, and then she wears it mostly around here or here, and then she has her phone in it, but she didn't bring her phone, right?
What color was her shirt, maybe?
She was wearing a long sleeve shirt, and then she wore some shorts.
Wore some shorts?
After 6 hours, the mother, Veronica Roxanne Elliott, age 35, showed up barefoot in the parking lot. Upon questioning, she told the police that the last thing she remembered was having a drink with her friend. And after that, she found herself waking up in a car that was not hers.
You realize it's 6:30 in the morning, right?
I do now.
And you realize that your daughter, 7?
Yes.
7 years old, has been by herself with us for 4?
No,
For 4 hours?
I do not.
You understand my frustration with this whole situation,
I do.
right? What on God's green earth were you doing that your daughter is here by herself at 7 years old, where she's terrified and goes into the bar and asks random bar people to help and call the police?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry ain't gonna cut it. She said she was in a car somewhere over there.
Can you show us?
Yes, absolutely.
Who was in that car?
And go hang out. Can you guys just kind of keep an eye?
Wait, you were in the car alone?
Yes.
Whose car is it?
I have no idea.
Why were you in someone's car you don't even know?
I have no idea.
You understand how this looks, right?
I do.
What's your drug of choice?
My drug of choice is alcohol, but like I don't know how I ended up in the car. I just woke up in the car, honestly.
How'd you end up here?
I came here to meet friends. Yeah. So like all I know is I came here to meet friends, and then I woke up in the car. Yeah, Renan. I came here to meet my friend Renan, and then I woke up in that car. That's all I know.
So, when you met your friends here, did you go into the bar?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Did you have a drink?
Yes.
So you probably shouldn't have come up here with your 7-year-old.
Right. Well, I just came up here to say hi to my friend, have a drink, and then leave. But like, obviously, it didn't turn out that way.
When's the last time you saw Renan?
I mean, obviously, it's been several hours.
Like, were you sitting at the bar together, and then next thing you know, you're waking up in the car?
Well, no,
or...
like, tonight is very hazy.
You don't remember leaving at all? Like, from here?
No.
Okay.
Later, it was revealed that the person she met up with was a friend whom she'd known for a few months and had a sexual relationship with.
How long have you known Renan?
Probably for like, I would say 4 or 5 months.
What's your guys' relationship?
We're friends.
Do you guys hook up, make out, do any of that?
Yes.
With benefits?
Yeah.
Okay. How much did you have to drink before you came here?
2 beers.
2 beers? Any prescription drugs?
No.
None at all?
Suboxone, yes.
You took Suboxone?
Yes.
How much you take?
1 strip a day.
Okay. You didn't take anything else?
No.
Was it prescribed?
Yes.
So, what kind of beer was it? Was it a draft, bottle?
Draft.
Draft, okay. Who, besides your daughter, were you at city limits with?
That's it.
Just your daughter? You guys weren't having dinner with anybody else or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. So, we're around here because a 7-year-old was left by herself to walk into a bar of strangers who could have been the most god-awful people on the planet, but thankfully they've been nothing but angels the entire time.
Yes, sir.
They have devoted their time since she came in the bar to make sure that this traumatic experience does not become a severely traumatic experience.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
I understand.
We've been telling you, we've been searching for you for 6 hours.
Right.
We got brought into all this. They've been trying to blow up your phone and get in contact with you at least an hour or so before they even called us.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So, this is a very serious situation.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Had they not been nice, somebody could have been like, you know what, I'm going to help you find your mom. Come get in my car. Let's go. You know what? Then you never see your daughter again.
Yes, sir.
We could have just found her in that ditch down there.
Right.
Where we were looking for you. You're facing possible charges of child neglect, child endangerment.
I understand.
There's a lot of stuff that'll take her away from you.
Yes, sir. That's
So you won't see her anymore. Even when you get out of prison.
I mean, her dad was murdered last year, you know, and it's had a huge effect on me, you know what I mean? And I wish tonight was different.
And I'm sorry to hear that he was murdered, but she's got to be your priority.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Given her history of drug abuse and the strange situation she was in, the police had reason to be skeptical and asked if they could check her arm.
The last time you used?
The last time we used it was January.
Would you mind rolling up your sleeves?
No, certainly.
Sure.
You may have been sober from those hard drugs 5 years ago, or I guess January.
Yes, sir.
Alcohol doesn't, it's not that much different, okay?
Yes, sir.
Before we go any further,
Yes, sir.
I do this with everybody because when we ask questions and stuff like that, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to jail, doesn't necessarily mean that, but I just want to show you your rights, okay? So, with these rights in mind, do you want to keep talking to us?
Of course.
Okay.
Due to the consequences of her actions, the mother, Veronica Roxanne Elliott, was arrested and faced charges of child neglect without great bodily harm. Grave as her charges were, this next mother caused a very disastrous incident that put the child in her back seat in a life-threatening situation. On July 15th, 2022, authorities were searching for an SUV reported to be traveling on the wrong lane of Highway 42 in Byron. According to a witness account, the incident unfolded as if the person driving did not care for their own or their child's life. The 24-year-old woman, identified as Sierra Hibbert, was responsible for an intense police chase and caused a huge public disturbance in an attempt to outrun the officers and flee arrest.
Now you just had a wreck. Look out! Break glass! Break glass! Break glass! Get out the car! Get out! Get out! Tires are flat! Stop! 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 Move!
The driver refused to step out of the vehicle, which led the officers to deploy spike strips beneath the suspect's tires to immobilize her vehicle. Here, from another angle, it could be seen how the driver surged forward with her vehicle hitting a Byron police officer, their patrol car, and 2 other witnesses.
She's not gonna make it far. Go.
In a heart-stopping moment, it appeared the police had trapped the vehicle. But the driver once again made a daring and desperate maneuver, squeezing her way past the blockade of cars.
I know I'm buckled, sir. I know I'm buckled, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I didn't do anything. I didn't do it, sir.
You just tried to 10 people.
No, I did not, sir.
Alex, what's
no. Sir, stop. Sir, I didn't do it. Stop. You have... No. Why have you done... Stop. Stop. I didn't do it.
It won't fit. It won't fit. Get it. Make it fit.
Stop. I did not do it. I did not do whatever you guys are talking about. I did not do anything you guys are talking about.
Man, you just wrecked 3 police cars.
No, I did not.
And a couple others.
About 3 freaking stop signs ago and started saying that I was driving recklessly and I was not.
Well, I almost did.
That cat. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You almost 3 people. How? What did I do? Don't even ask how. How? You 3 people.
You put her in my car. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Surrounded and with no way of escaping, the woman was apprehended by the officers. As a consequence of her crime, Sierra Hibbert was charged with aggravated assault. Just as fleeing police with a child in the car is dangerous, it's also just as dangerous to leave them alone in a car. This next mother, identified as Tamisha Massey, was arrested after leaving her 2 children in a hot SUV for hours. On August 8th, 2021, officers arrived at the scene at around 11 a.m. on West 25th Street in Cleveland. Authorities received a 911 call from an off-duty officer who reported that several people in a parking lot saw children unattended in an SUV under the scorching sun. One of the kids was reported to be audibly screaming for her mom through the car window.
You pointed out to me that you seen the kids in the car left. I talked to the little girl. She said she don't know how long she been in here.
Okay.
One is like an infant, probably like 4 or 5. And I think the other one was like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Little girl was hanging out the window screaming.
What the windows was rolled up though?
Like the 2 are like, the 2 how they are were kind of like how they are, but the 2 back were this one was up. The little like 3-year-old here was hanging out the car screaming. Like screaming for her mom, so I stopped and I was like,
"What's your name?"
Steven. I was doing an Uber Eats here, and like I said, I drive by and the little girl was hanging out the window screaming for her mom. So I'm a parent, so I was like, I walked up to the car to make sure there was nobody in the car with them, and I asked her, I said, "What's your mom's name? I'll go get her." And then I saw the security guard and I asked him to come outside because this is a serious matter, and I was like, you gotta call the police. This isn't okay.
Okay. Excuse me? Give me 1 second.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Yes. Yeah, messing around. Hi.
Drove by and little girl was hanging out.
You guys okay?
Okay.
Where's Mom at?
Somewhere in here donating, man.
My manager's inside trying to find out who's the parent right now.
Okay.
So we can just connect them if they're in the middle and get them out here.
Gotcha. Hey, what's your mom's name? What's that? What's your mom's name?
What is it?
Tamisha.
Tamisha. Yep. She was a new donor too. She's been in here for at least 2 hours.
You talking about with the bonnet on?
She was a new donor with she had a head wrap on.
Tuesday was here?
Yes. Me and Tuesday was there. I knew.
She's been there for a long period of time?
Yeah, long time.
Like what, every 4 hours?
At least 2. I can find out the start time if that's something you need.
Yeah. Well,
give me 1 second. What's up? Okay. I'm gonna go get the mom, off the machine. You okay?
hey, Captain, how are you? Yeah, 2 little girls. Mom's been in there for, I guess,
You wanna
2
go in
hours.
there?
Yeah.
You wanna go in there?
Yeah.
The girls, aged 2 and 5, had apparently been left in the parking lot since 7:30 that morning. Their mother left them there for about 3.5 hours while she was inside a medical facility donating plasma.
She's outside. Alright.
Yeah, we just connected her.
Okay, thank you.
How long have you been in there? It's only been like an hour and a half. Like, it hasn't been that long. Ma'am, it's
An hour and a half to get to the car.
Hey, Lab, I'm gonna see when she checked in.
So she's been checked in with us since 7:30 a.m.
7:30 a.m., okay. It's getting really warm out here now.
It's really hot.
And
And look, the baby's dressed in pants and long sleeves.
what's your name?
My name is Stacy. I'm the registered nurse here.
Alright, Stacey. Alright, we're just getting them checked out.
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome.
Been here since 7:30.
Been here since 7:30.
What happened to her arm? Why is her arm in a bandage?
She burned her arm
Okay.
couple like last week.
How?
She got to the arm when I was running, and I tried to wait for like a hot second, and she hasn't got to the arm.
Okay, did she go to the hospital for that?
No, it just it was just that bad when I had when I had it seen. So I put ointment on it, like under the counter ointment, and then counteracted. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay. I'm just gonna check it, okay? I just want to make sure it's uninfected.
As the officer was explaining how they got the report on the children, the mother seemed to be unwilling to listen to the officer and even seemed oblivious to the serious situation she put her children in.
Not partner off her ass, right? Yeah. So we should, however, we can receive a 911 call saying the vehicle was turned off with the windows up and the kids. Hey, can you come here? Do me a favor. Start reaching in the vehicle.
I'm trying to charge this so I can call.
Okay. The windows is rolled up.
Yes, ma'am.
And the kids are here home.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
We come here. However, they were unable. People were here, bystanders were able to, open the door, give the kids some water. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
However, this is serious. This is severity crime. Okay. You can't just leave the kids in the car unattended. All right. The car was not on.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't leave it on.
Yeah. I mean, it's hot outside. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you mean to? Okay.
Even if it was on, people can take your children,
Yeah.
they can take your car, and it's like near 85 degrees outside. Inside that car heats up very fast, and children at a young age are they're easily raise their temperature level
All
up.
right, so we're going to go to the hospital, get the kids checked out. I'm going to notify Child Family Services. All right? And we'll go from there, okay? Okay. I'll do this.
Hey, ma'am.
I'm looking for my charger.
Okay. Do you mind just waiting a second? It's just for our safety. I mean, just dig into the car,
Yeah. She signed in at 7:30?
7:30, yes.
Am I able to go with them?
Just stand by for a moment, all right?
I'm getting arrested. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, Tamisha. Yes? Do me a favor. I need to step on inside of the vehicle, okay?
I just wanted to charge it up so I could call.
Okay. Hey, we're going to detain her for a minute. Put her in the car.
If you can put your black and mild out.
Yeah, put that up there. Yeah.
Hold on, I got it.
Are you pregnant or postpartum?
No.
Go put your hands behind. We're just detaining you right now, all right? Put your hands
I'm being
behind your back.
detained?
Yes. Put your hands together like you're praying. Like you're praying. There you go.
Let me see my baby.
Yeah, stand by, all right? Hold on. I'm gonna double lock them so they don't get tighter, all right?
Let me see my baby.
Hold on.
Please, can I go and see him? Please, can I go and see him? Please, can I go and see him?
Hey, laugh.
May I go and see them?
Yeah, they're going to the hospital, okay?
Can you get in, please?
Go put your feet on.
At the moment, you're just being detained, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll figure everything out.
Yes, ma'am.
The children were taken to the hospital to get checked out, while their mother remained detained for questioning.
Hey, ma'am. What happened to your daughter's arm?
She had got to the RN a couple of days ago, and I went and got some over-the-counter things because it wasn't.
Did you ever think of maybe taking her to the hospital to get it looked at?
It wasn't that bad, like whereas though it gotten like today. Today I had just wrapped it.
Okay.
Do we have an exact time how long they were in the
7:43 until
7:45.
7:43 was. She just came out and confirmed it.
So at 7:43,
That's when our mom checked in.
Okay, so from about 7:30 to 11:30.
7:43.
Yeah.
The mother, Tamesha Massey, was arrested and will plead not guilty in court against her charge of child endangering. We've got more body cam busts, so stay tuned by clicking this video that YouTube says you'll love. Thanks for watching.